just making sure everything is a go. It's been a while since I did any live streaming, so just making sure that it's going to every channel, displaying correctly. Today is Thursday, right? Thursday, and we're almost out of July. We're in the Leo season, so that means that we're getting ready to experience a lot of fire, experience a lot of egos, a lot of perseverance, determination. It's the season of ambition. You know what I mean? So I feel like one of the biggest issues, that people face in general is being able to. Hold on a second. Let me turn this off. Cause let me switch this. All right, that's much better. Sounds a little choppy, but yeah. So one topic I want to touch on today, since it's Thursday, I'm still coming up with themes for every day. I know Monday for sure is Money Making Monday, and I got some pretty dope shit to share on Monday. This is pretty much what I do, man. I love helping, any way that I can. Honestly, there's a lot of things that I think people can gain from just sharing information. I know a lot of people in the entrepreneurial space, and they want to, you know, of course, grow their business as we all do. If you own a business, your number one priority is to grow it and to make more of a profit. But alongside making more of a profit, making more money, it's very feasible to share valuable information for free and still make a profit. You don't have to pigeonhole yourself to being a go-getter and capitalizing on every opportunity. You can still make I think a return on your investment from just being invested into the community. That could be online, offline, anywhere. So anyway, I want to touch on the subject of problem solving. I'm gonna touch on this later today with a full presentation. This is just I guess you could say the promotional ad for it. So the technological method of problem solving, which is pretty much what everybody does, is they find a problem, then they think about, well, what outcome do I want? What is the solution that I want? So they try to figure out a way to end up at that solution. All right, so this is just an example. You describe the problem, you describe the results you want, you gather information, think of solutions, choose the best solution, implement the solution, evaluate results, and make necessary changes. Then re-enter the design spiral at any step to revise as necessary. Now, usually step 7, which says re-enter the design spiral, is where most people don't they don't enter that they don't re-enter the spiral. All right, because once you solve the problem, then it's time to move on to the next thing. But a wise man once said the reward for solving a problem is more problems, or a better problem, or a bigger problem. So what does that mean? Well, here's the thing: problem solving is never a technique that will grant you the ability to have the best solution, because problem solving ensures that there's a problem, and B, it has to be solved. So I feel one of the most important aspects of problem solving is not to look at the problems as a problem. All right. If you You know, let's say most people's problem. Let's start with that. Most people's problem is finances, money, dinero, Skrilla, cheddar, whatever you want to call it. It's a problem. Why is it a problem? Because most people aren't taught that, and most people are taught that it's a problem. All right, people are programmed to believe that money is a problem. And so having a lack of money is an even bigger problem. If you don't have it, there's not a lot you can do. You can't you can't buy food, you can't you can't finance anything in your life without money. So, because of that, a lot of people put themselves in situations that they don't enjoy because they gotta do what they have to do, right? There's a lot of people I know that live a life of quiet desperation. They go to a job that they don't like every single day to come home to a place where they get a little bit of time to enjoy, that they use their entire check to ensure, only to repeat this process every week, every paycheck is the same scenario. And this might be you. You might be that person. So, what's the solution? Well, first of all, you got to rethink how you see money. Because let me tell you this, describing the problem as this figure indicates is never going to lead you to a solution. But this is what most people do. Most people say, I need money. All right. So what result do you want? Step two, I want money. I don't have it. I want it. I need it. I gotta have it. Gather information. What information do people typically gather? What jobs are hiring? Where can I work right now? Where can I get some money? All right. So thinking of solutions. Well, what what can I do right now if I can't get a job? Well, I can go cut grass. I can, I can hustle. I can do hair. I could. It's something I could do. But then you have to dwindle down to the best solution. Step five. What's the best solution I can choose out this scenario? Well, let's say I do get hired. Okay, then that's one check. But you know what? I can go get another job. When I'm off that job, I can have two jobs. So I can bring in more income. That's pretty much where people go. They implement that solution, step six. They end up getting that job. They probably do a little bit of hustling on the side, get a little bit more money. Probably got a second job, sometimes even a third job. So, you've got what? Four streams of income. All right. Now, step seven, which is really a two-part step, because it says you evaluate the results and make necessary changes. Then you re-enter the design spiral at any step to revise as necessary. Now, out of this entire diagram, I don't agree with any of this shit. I think it's all, like I say, I think it's how most people think. But the last step, step seven, is gold. That's fucking gold. Evaluating the results and make necessary changes. Now, that's the part that people usually don't do. Because what most people do is they get up to step six, they implement the solution, and that's the end of the road. Then guess what? Somewhere down the line, they run into more problems. Unemployment, temporary layoff, good times, debt from loans, or, you know, just not having enough money, at the end of the month. So it never really, if you think about it, most people never really get to a solution. Okay, because I know plenty of people that work all the time and they still don't have any money. They've got a house to live in, they've got a car, they've got some nice things, they're able to do some things, but they don't have the freedom. Now, is there anything wrong with a job? Absolutely not. There is nothing wrong with working a job or two jobs or doing swing shifts. None of that. What I'm simply saying is that You get paid by the hour. Okay. Now, if you have a job paying you well over $20 an hour and you work an 80-hour week shift, then money may not be the problem. But what are you doing in that time period? Because here's the thing, man. If you want to get paid more money, you got to be able to do something that nobody else can do. All right. That's what they're paying you for. They're not paying you to do the job. Okay. Because there's hella people that can do the job, unless it's something that only you can do. This is why I got into marketing and advertising, because not everybody can do it. How do I know that? Because I talk to business owners every fucking day. I talk to at least 10 to 20 different business owners a day, while still talking to prior people, business owners that I've talked to. So I'm cultivating prior relationships while, engaging in new relationships every single day. And a lot of times, these people are good at what they do. They just aren't good at marketing and advertising. So I help them solve their problem. They're very grateful. They compensate me. Very simple. Now, how did I become good at this? It took some time. It took me being broke for a long time, not having any money, not having a job, where I had to crash at my friend's house and live with my mom and have people talk about me, make fun of me. Okay? That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to get into that arena of, you know, people, of people looking down on them. Most people just want to avoid embarrassment at all costs, because we live in a world that heavily relies on perception. You look at Facebook, you look at Instagram, all of these different websites, social media where people socialize, is based heavily on how many people like your comment, how many people comment. It's all based on a quantity, but it's not based on a quality. That's the next level of social media, and you know that's where everything is heading towards. I know that because I'm in marketing and I know what's going on behind the scenes. So very soon, you're not gonna see numbers. You're not gonna see like 100 likes, 200 likes. What you're gonna start to see is a wider range of reactions, and you won't see how other people reacted. You'll only see things that relate to what you react to. So your experience will be determined by how you react. That makes sense. That's the direction that everything is headed in. Television, you know, advertisements. If you look at, the advertisements are a clear indicator of what direction everything is going in. If you look at social media ads, if you look at YouTube ads, a lot of times those ads display things that you just finished looking for online, either through search engine, like through Google, for instance. You might be maybe Googled something, maybe a vacuum cleaner, and then you start to see a bunch of ads about vacuum cleaners, or you looked up mattresses on YouTube, and the next thing you know, you got a YouTube ad displaying different mattresses. So that's the direction that social media is heading in. Why? Because that is, you know, that's the way our economy evolves, and it's really all predicated just on how our brains work. Our brains are designed to find problems. It's not designed to find solutions. So when you start to describe problems and describe the results that you want and basically work your way into a solution, 9 times out of 10 it's only going to be a temporary solution, or it's going to be a short-sighted solution, because there really is no such thing as a problem, man. Like I say, um, what we try to do is put a band-aid on a gaping wound. So again, don't have a problem with having a job, but you got to think most of the jobs that hire are at entry level positions. And if you can't get into a job in a higher position, you usually need a reference and you usually have to be in that field for a while and have a certain skill set. So, my whole point isn't that there's a problem with having a job. My whole point is that you have to specialize in something that only you can do, or ain't nobody else that can cover for you. Like Drake and Lil Wayne said. Yeah, you got to be the only one that can get the job done. You got to really hone in on your skill set. Now, later on today, I'm gonna really dive deep into problem solving, different strategies. But I just wanted to touch on this real quick. Hopefully, I see you all there. I'm looking forward to it. Later today, I say around 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch me online. Yeah, catch me online. But I holla. Gotta get into some more important shit. So enjoy your day. Stay peaceful. Live lavish. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a tagline. That didn't work. Until next time. Peace.